Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Top 4. Where we go over 4 comic book related things that we think we know something about. LT, don't flip off our eyes. This is our YouTube.
I was just counting down to 1.
Yeah, we're going to get monetized because of you. With me, as always, is some of my very best friends and LT. LT, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. LT is one of my best friends. Josh, everything good up in Canada?
Oh, yeah. Here in the great north cold place. It's fantastic.
The old country.
The old country. And Mike, down in Connecticut, we are multi-state, multi-country, multi-province today. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent. I'm going to apologize to any of our listeners who hear the dog chewing on its bone, but it's better than her chewing on the cat. So
today we're going to be talking about top 4 sidekicks of the Golden Age because we have Pentagon coming up, and we're going to be doing a panel on sidekicks of the Golden Age. So let's get a little of this out of our system. All right. I know who Tommy's going to pick, I think. So I'm going to go to Josh first. Josh? No, that's unfair because Josh doesn't love...
Because I'm what? Part Canadian today? What, I can't take it? What, I'm not up to the challenge?
You don't love the Golden Age as much as we do.
I'm going to come down there and choke you with a maple leaf.
Josh, are you going to step down from your position today?
Your vote is only worth 7/10 of what ours is.
Yeah. Being that you're our 51st state, according to Trump. You know, we don't know when this is going to be broadcast. It might fucking happen. We shouldn't make these predictions. We don't want to be the Simpsons here. Josh, who's your pick for top sidekick of the Golden Age?
I'm going to reach into the bag, and I know Mike had generated a lot of data around this topic, but I am going with what my grandfather happened to draw. I'm going to go with Jughead.
We had a huge discussion when we were making this panel about whether or not Jughead was a sidekick.
I'm saying he is.
You're saying he is. Now, hear me out. I think he's more part of an ensemble cast. It's not like I'm going to say you can't use him, but he does strike me more as an ensemble player.
So yes, but so he's not so much on it is an ensemble, but he is always the support in the ensemble, right? He's very rare until much later. Like, so when they get around and they give Jughead like his own comics and some of his own storylines, but in the beginning, he's really a prop for most of the other characters.
I will agree that he mostly moves the plot along by being that guy.
Yeah.
Where's Jughead? We better go save him. Jughead ate all the burgers. Now we're in trouble. Wait, we can make our own burgers.
Except in Canada, because they will not cook you anything less than well done in Ontario, which is a fucking travesty. Never have a burger here.
This is wokeism at its absolute worst, right there. I'm woke. I love being woke. I still want a rare hamburger, damn it.
Yeah, it's awful. It's because of contamination, but still terrible. You can't get a good burger here. Don't even try.
All right, so your pick is Jughead. He is a good sidekick. I like that he has a cool dog named Hot Dog. Yeah, Hot Dog's his dog. Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Like I said, I would have said more that he's a part of an ensemble cast, but I can see how in the early comic strips he was more of the blundering sidekick. Tommy, we're going to go over to you. You're the only guy that I think I know who you're going to do unless you go against type. Who's yours?
I'm going to go with Wing. Wing of the Crimson Avengers sidekick of the 7 Soldiers of Victory, the unsung...
No, sir. No, sir.
He's the unsung hero of the 7 Soldiers of Victory. He's the one that's never counted in the 7.
He's the 8th member of the 7 Soldiers of Victory. Yes, that is a fact.
He is basically Kato to the Crimson Avenger. He is the chauffeur / martial arts sidekick to the Crimson Avenger. And if you go to the DC Origins, Secret Origins, he actually supplied the Crimson Avenger with his weapon when on his first outing.
So he's a gun runner. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a gun runner. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's supplied with 2 guns.
Do you know martial arts? No. Here, take this gun.
Here, you might need this.
Okay, Professor Zen.
This is a good prop for your
It's like, let me
costume.
do this.
Oh, what? You actually need a gun now? I've got another one under the seat. Go grab it.
The only problem with Wing is that bad name, because that was literally his name. So hard to maintain a secret identity if you go around calling yourself by your name.
Yeah, but you know what? He didn't need to. He didn't care. That's
True.
who Wing was.
He didn't care because
He was a good wingman.
In Wing's
No.
defense, when Tom and I hung out in San Francisco, my sidekick name was Josh.
It didn't matter. He didn't care. Josh didn't care.
I didn't care. I was fine with it. It just means when somebody yelled my sidekick name, I knew it was me because it was me. I just turned around and said, "Hey, hey."
Can't beat
Yeah.
that.
Nah, it's convenient actually.
Convenient. But Wing is a great pick. I would have thought you were going to go for Hawk Girl, of course, because you love Hawk Girl and you're big into the whole Hawk
I do.
metaverse.
But I don't think she's a sidekick. I think she's a partner. The
All right,
Hawkman.
that's fine.
I
We talked about
respect
that.
She's
we
a
didn't talk
fellow
about-
Thanagarian cop. She's not really a sidekick.
I think in the first few iterations, she was a sidekick, and I think that's hard to dispute, especially
Well,
Husband and wife.
yeah,
They're
they're
partners.
Yeah, she was definitely a partner.
Oh. I thought Wonder Woman dressed her up for that one issue, and that's
That's her first appearance as Hawkgirl is when Wonder Woman's like, "Here, throw on this costume and help go rescue the guys." But she then becomes the partner of the Golden Age Hawkman.
Oh, good. I always kind of wanted her to be more because I didn't think sidekick really suited her all that well, anyways.
No.
All right, good to know. In the same vein, I'm going to go next because my favorite sidekick is Kato. Loved Kato. Kato was super cool to me. I loved him way more than I loved the Green Hornet in the old comic books and in the TV shows and in the serials. I just thought he was way cooler, and he once again didn't need the gas gun. I am one of the few people on the planet Earth that I know. As much as Mike has a hard time finding anyone who liked the original Green Lantern movie, I have just as hard a time finding anyone who liked that Green Hornet movie. But I really liked that Green Hornet movie. And I thought it was done very well.
I didn't mind the Green Hornet movie.
See, I get that a lot. I get that. Mike sometimes gets someone saying, I didn't hate Green Lantern. That's fine, but it's not like that doesn't mean they liked it.
I found that guy at the San Diego Zoo, and I stand by it, who was like, "Oh, I love the Green Lantern movie." And it was not Ryan Reynolds, by the way. He does not
Yeah, it
like
was
that
not.
movie.
No, he was just a guy that watched it stoned.
Yeah, I was a guy who watched it stoned.
He just had one of the best trips ever when he was watching that Green Lantern movie. That's all.
My point is, and I do have one. Kato was an outstanding character who really was invested in helping the hero, and he didn't have as much of an agenda, I think, as some other sidekicks have. He really was just trying to keep this guy alive long enough for him to do some good in the world. Kato, in a couple of comic books, just kind of shook his head going, I'm not going to be able to keep this guy alive for like more than 2 more weeks. But at least we're going to get some stuff done.
Kato
And
Kato in the television show was just trying to keep that guy alive because that was his meal ticket. That was his job.
I was about to say, he also was trying to keep him alive because he was his employer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was making okay bread.
Yeah.
Loved Kato, loved Bruce Lee's version of Kato, loved the comic books version of Kato. Great character. It really got fleshed out a lot in recent years. Dynamite Comic, I think, did a great job with taking the Kato character and running with him and giving me more. So kudos to them, and that's my take. Mikey, that brings us to you, my friend.
So for me, I'm going to go with Etta Candy, who was the sidekick to Wonder Woman. She is a college student, goes to the same university as Diana does, and she also is comic relief, but a credible fighter, and ends up rescuing Wonder Woman a bunch of times because, you know, anybody who read those Golden Age comics, there was always a lot of bondage, and Etta Candy came to the rescue a lot.
And Candy wound up in a lot of bondage herself in those comic books.
Yes, she did.
As long as we're on the subject, what was the 3-page challenge we had?
Oh yeah. Go to any Golden Age Wonder Woman comic, either Wonder Woman or Sensation Comics, and try to go 3 pages without seeing somebody either tied up or being whipped.
Bring us those 3 pages.
Let me know which issue it is, and we will
find
buy you a beer because we cannot find it.
Find 3 pages in a row.
Yeah. Etta Candy also is body positive, even though she is on the chubby side. She does not care and is not apologetic for her weight. She just likes to eat and doesn't care, and she thinks she looks hot. And she does.
And she's funny, she's sweet, she's ambitious. And this is a time when she was body positive when that was not a thing.
Yeah. No. She's a very empowered female character.
Which makes a lot of sense when you consider the writer Marsden was very much about female empowerment in all its, ways and means and things.
Yeah.
But Josh, you gave a look there. That's coming through on the camera. You can't hide it now.
What? I got nothing.
Do you not agree with that?
No, I agree with that.
Okay. Actually, when we're doing a podcast, Josh will give me a look, and I'll be like, "Did you have something to add there?" But you guys can't see that now on YouTube.
I'm this
The world
here.
can see you calling me out,
Yeah.
man.
Where you can like or subscribe or do the things. Do all that.
What Josh is saying is, please like and subscribe if you like this channel. I think that was everybody. Anyone have any runners up or anything you want to just throw in there real quick?
I'll throw in an honorable mention to Stuff the Chinatown Kid, who is again, we're not sure if he's actually an orphan. He just kind of hangs out with the vigilante, but he rescues the vigilante a lot. He is not a just stereotype character. He's a competent sidekick, and he's not just a MacGuffin for the hero to arrest, which is very unusual in the Golden Age.
Along the same vein, then I'll go with Steamboat Willie, who was the psychic of the spirit.
You mean Ebony White?
Ebony White.
I meant Ebony White. God damn it, Steamboat Willie.
Little Mickey Mouse.
You were thinking of Steamboat, who was in the Captain Marvel comic, and he is not a good sidekick.
I was thinking about Ebony White, who is a credible sidekick, drawn very racially insensitively, but progressive for the time, and legitimately saves the spirit almost as many times as the spirit saves him back. So it was a good combination there, a good sidekick.
And I think we should probably also throw out Robin, just because without Robin, we would not have Davy, Roy, and